Welcome back to another coding video. This one is continuation of the last part, so if you haven't watched that one yet, go do that first. So in the last video, we made this spinner work so that every time you hit the spacebar, it makes a random noise. Now, maybe we want to connect this to probability and start counting our experimental probability. Now, we can do that with something called variables that will help us keep track. So I wanted to try adding that today. First, I'm going to make a variable called rolls. And it's going to count how many times we have, well, rolled. I guess I could have called it spin too. That would make more sense. I'm going to rename it to spins. And then I'm going to make a variable for each color. Yellow and orange. All right, and you see these little check boxes right here are toggling whether or not they show up on the screen. And in this case, we do want to see, so that will work. Now, one thing I want to do is add something that will reset the totals every time we start. So every time the green flag is clicked, it's going to reset every variable to 0. Make sure I get them all. Okay, that should work. Now, when the space key is pressed to spin it, what I want to do is change the number of spins by 1. Now I'm going to need to do some other things too, but I want to just test to make sure that works. Good. So you can see every time I'm spinning, it's counting. Now I want to see if it resets properly, so I'm going to hit the green flag again. Perfect, it reset to 0. Good. Now I need to count for each color. So I'm going to add that in the structures that I already have here. So if black is touching purple, then I want to change purple by 1. If black is touching red, I'm going to change red by 1. Orange. Yellow. Green. And finally blue. Perfect, let's test it out. All right, so I'm noticing that it's a bit of a delayed reaction. It plays the sound first and then changes the number. I might want to reorder that just so it looks a little more instant. It's going to change the number first and then play the sound. Not that it really matters. But I just think it might look a bit better. Cool. All right, so now I can see my experimental probabilities, which is awesome. So that's an introduction to variables. Variables is a way to keep a fact, a number, an answer to a question, and kind of hold it in the memory of the program And then as you're going through and doing things, you can change the variables as you're reacting to different things. So you could use this in a game to keep score or to keep time. Anytime you need your program to kind of hold on to information, that's what you can use variables for.